All right, Nick, in this video, what I wanted to do is simply talk about your preparation to swing. And I think you've come a really long way and you've done so much better getting prepared to swing. But there's some little nuances that I want to call attention to just so you can keep these in mind and continue to refine and get better as a hitter. All right, and so what we have here is Miguel Cabrera on the right-hand side. And on the left-hand side is just you collecting data. So there was no swings involved here. And let's begin with Cabrera. We'll see you and him both start with a very similar stance. Okay? And one thing you're going to notice when he takes his stride forward and begins to load his hands, you're going to see this hand right here, this bottom hand, pronate. In other words, he's going to take it and have, right now, you see the back of his hand is facing out this way. But as he takes his stride forward, the back of that hand's going to turn in. So when he gets landed, it's actually facing this way. And what that simply does is that brings his elbow in closer to his body. It brings this lead arm across his chest. And the closer that arm is to his body, the closer it's going to be to his body when he goes to take a swing. And so when you see he gets that front foot landed, what happens is barrel of the bat gets close to his head. The knob of the bat gets pointed towards the catcher. And you can see this back elbow gets loaded up. Now, when you're collecting data and just getting your timing down, you do a phenomenal job getting to this point. And one of the reasons why you do a phenomenal job getting to this position is because of your timing. So you're going to see here as I begin my delivery, right there I pick my knee up, and right here is where I begin to attack you. And you can see when I begin to attack you, you're already starting that negative move. Okay, again. Watch as I begin to attack. You begin your negative move, which is great. And you can see your heel starting to lift up before the release point. And so when I get to release right there, you're already beginning to move forward, which is perfect because this is giving you time to get your hands loaded. Okay? And as the ball comes towards you, you're in a great launch position. Lead arm is close to your chest. The knob of the bat is pointed towards the catcher. I would argue here that your back elbow is a little high. You could probably bring that down a little bit here and bring it back this way as opposed to up high. But I really like where that lead arm is because that keeps your hands closer to your body. If they start closer to your body, it's going to be easier to keep them close to your body when you actually take your swing. Now, with that in mind, what I wanted to do next is pull up a clip where you actually were swinging from this angle today. Okay? And we have it right here on the right-hand side. And the first thing I want to call your attention to is the difference in timing. On the right-hand side, you're a little bit late getting your stride. You can see right here, I'm already letting go of the ball right here, and you are still flat-footed on your front foot. I'm letting go of the ball, and you still haven't begun to move forward, and now you're finally moving forward, and that's going to shorten your load up. And you can see when you get landed where your lead arm is. Notice how your elbow is pointed out this way, your hand is pointed out this way, as opposed to getting that hand pronated like this, where it's facing the opposite batter's box, and getting that elbow pointed down towards the ground. Now, with that said, I really do like where your back elbow is at, but the lead arm is a little bit too far away from your chest. And that's simply because you're starting everything a little late. I mean, you can see here, that's my release point. Compared to what you look like here at my release point, right there, you can see your heel's already off the ground and you're getting ready to go forward. Okay? So you're on time on the left, and you're late on the right. And as a result, you lose a little bit on your load, and you have to hurry things up. So hopefully that helps you out. Think about that. Come back with any questions that you have, and I would encourage you to watch this a couple of times to let it sink in.